Like India's fast-paced cities, the country's list of potential travel destinations is dizzying. One of the world's largest countries by land mass and population, India spans a variety of cultures and landscapes. Travelers can choose from teeming metropolises, world-renowned heritage sites, wildlife sanctuaries perfect for a safari, or beaches with good vibes only. To help you choose your next adventure, we ranked the best places to visit in India, factoring in cultural attractions, scenery, and cuisine, among other details. Here are 15 best places to visit in India. Number 15. Amritsar, a center for Sikhism. The holy city of Amritsar is renowned for its golden temple. True to its name, the temple was built using nearly 900 pounds of gold leaf, and its complex is a spiritual hub. Amritsar, which is located in Punjab near the Pakistan border, also holds important memorials to some of India's darkest moments in history, the Partition Museum and the Jallianwala Bagh. Since Amritsar is considered a top destination for gastronomy, visitors can't leave without trying kulcha stuffed bread baked in a tandoor and dal makhani, a lentil curry, two Punjabi staples. Number 14. Ladakh. You'll need thick skin and strong lungs to visit Ladakh, one of the highest regions in the world. For adventurous travelers set on experiencing the stark beauty of the Himalayas, this remote locale is worth the trek. Spend some time in Leh to acclimate to the altitude. While here, admire hilltop Tibetan architecture at Leh Palace and Thiksi Monastery, and defy gravity, which inexplicably propels vehicles uphill at Magnetic Hill. Then, venture farther afield to the world's highest saltwater lake, Pangong Lake, and follow the Silk Road in Nubra Valley. After rigorous days, bed down at one of Ladakh's modern eco-resorts. Number 13. Kanha National Park. Widely thought to have inspired Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book, Kanha National Park is an enchanting safari spot in India's Central Highlands. Hosting nearly half of India's forests, this roughly 750 square mile park shelters animals such as tigers, leopards, and sloth bears, and its meadows helped save the Barasingha swamp deer from extinction. When you're not prowling for wildlife on a jeep safari or enjoying a nature trek, visit one of the 100-plus villages on the park's outskirts to learn about local life. For unique digs, spend the night at a tented camp or safari lodge. Plan to visit outside of July 1st to October 15th, when this park is closed. Number 12. Varanasi. Often called the religious capital of India, this ancient city in Uttar Pradesh is an essential pilgrimage destination for Hindus. Set on the Ganges, the holiest river in India, the city features 88 Ghats stairways leading to the river, and many devotees flock to Dashashwamedh Ghat in the evening for the sacred Ganga Arti ritual. Of Varanasi's thousands of temples, Kashi Vishwanath Temple is one of the most famous. Keep in mind that this temple and some others do not permit non-Hindus to enter. And to respect Hindu rituals and sacred spaces, it's best to dress conservatively during a trip here. Number 11. Udaipur. Known as the City of Lakes, this Rajasthan city's tranquil reservoirs make its marble and zinc buildings and green hills all the more lovely. Udaipur's ethereal beauty and peaceful atmosphere make it a popular destination for couples who can admire the intricate details of Jagdish Temple or stroll hand-in-hand through the gardens of Saheli and Kibari. For a romantic ending to the day, visitors should wind down with a sunset cruise on Lake Pichola for a glimpse of the palaces on the islands of Jagniwas and Jagmandir, and to see the 450-year-old city palace dominating the shoreline. Number 10. Hampi. Once the capital of the Vijayanagar Empire, UNESCO listed Hampi, and its ruins date back to the 14th century. This town in Karnataka is home to 1.600 plus ancient structures, including forts, temples, and royal complexes. From the detailed Gopuras gateway towers and pillared halls of Virupaksha Temple to the layered arches of the Lotus Mahal, the rust-colored ruins are a wonder to behold. While here, climb Mathanga Hill for unmatched views of the valley, and be sure to ride a coracle around cane boat along the Tungabhadra River. Number 9. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Escape the city smog with a tropical excursion to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Located about 800 miles from India's mainland, these remote isles beckon to beachgoers with their sugary sands and cerulean waters. Of the hundreds of islands in these two archipelagos, only a handful are inhabited. Make a beeline to the popular Havelock Island for Radhanagar Beach and Elephant Beach, two pristine spots for lounging and snorkeling. When you've gotten enough sun, explore the limestone caves and mangrove forests on Baratang Island or learn some history in the island's capital, Port Blair, on a tour of Cellular Jail, where Indian revolutionaries were once imprisoned. Number 8. Jim Corbett National Park. If spotting a Bengal tiger in its natural habitat is on your bucket list, Jim Corbett National Park is a safe bet. This park has the country's highest concentration of these majestic mammals. Located at the foothills of the Himalayas, the 500-square-mile park encompasses rolling hills, dense forests, marshes, and savannas. To make the most of your time, stay overnight at one of the forest rest houses in the Dakala zone and book a jeep safari to take you deep into the jungle. Though you're never guaranteed to see a tiger, you're sure to enjoy other wildlife including elephants, bears, and more than 600 bird species. Number 7. Mumbai. Words could never quite capture the spirit of Mumbai. It's a place that must be experienced to be believed. Dubbed the City of Dreams, India's most populated city has been a trade center since 1000 BC. Today, Mumbai is India's commercial and entertainment capital, home to the National Stock Exchange, the Bollywood industry, dozens of beaches, and a booming nightlife scene. You may contend with crushing traffic and a hectic train system, but make sure to see the remnants of Mumbai's ancient past at the Elephanta Caves, as well as architectural feats like Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus. Number 6. Rishikesh. Perched on the banks of the Ganges River in northeast India's Uttarakhand, Rishikesh is a spiritual haven where serenity reigns. Commonly touted as the yoga capital of the world, Rishikesh is dotted with ashrams for those seeking peace and meditation. Though it is mostly abandoned, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi's ashram is a well-known tourist site for fans of the Beatles. The band resided and wrote nearly 50 songs here in 1968. Along the river, visitors will find important Hindu sites, such as Triveni Ghat and the pyramid-shaped Triambakeshwar Temple. Number 5. Delhi. Incessant honking weaving rickshaws, an assault of smells. Delhi bombards the senses. Though this chaotic city is not for the faint of heart, those willing to embrace the mayhem will be treated to one of India's most vibrant historical and cultural destinations. Lean into the culture shock by exploring the labyrinth of narrow streets, markets, and food stalls of Old Delhi, where the must-visit Red Fort is located. Meanwhile, the more contemporary New Delhi, the nation's capital, features wide avenues and green spaces. Highlights include Humayun's tomb, the Lodhi Garden, and the Swaminarayan Akshardham Temple. Number 4. Goa. One of India's smallest states, Goa draws tourists from around the globe with its Arabian Sea shoreline and easygoing Suskad lifestyle. The Goan term, a legacy of the area's roughly 450 years under Portuguese rule, best represents the sense of contentment and lazy afternoons that define this region. Set up an umbrella at popular spots like Agonda Beach or Palolem Beach, both on the southern end of the state, to soak in Goa's laid-back vibes. And when you feel the urge to get moving, tour Roman Catholic churches in Old Goa or paddle through mangroves on a kayak tour. Number 3. Jaipur. Rajasthan is one of the most popular Indian states for tourism, and Jaipur, its capital city, does not disappoint. Dubbed the Pink City for its rosy-hued facades, Jaipur's ornate Rajput and Mughal architecture is its biggest draw. The 5-story Hawa Mahal, or the Palace of the Winds, graces many a postcard with its honeycomb windows. The city palace is a testament to grandeur with its elaborate gates, and the Amber Palace dazzles with its hall of mirrors. After checking off the main attractions, round out your visit by admiring jewelry at Johari Bazaar or perusing some of Jaipur's many textile boutiques. Number 2. Kerala. For travelers who may become overwhelmed in India's bustling northern destinations, Kerala offers a more subdued introduction to the country. Though relatively small, this state on India's southwestern tip encompasses everything on a vacationer's wish list. In the Western Ghats, a mountain range older than the Himalayas, tourists can visit wildlife sanctuaries like Periyar National Park or gaze at the manicured tea gardens of Munnar. Those who prefer to hover around Kerala's roughly 360 miles of coastline can lounge on well-kept beaches or ride a houseboat through a network of lagoons. Meanwhile, Kerala's cities like Kochi and Kannur are perfect for experiencing the state's unique customs and cuisine. Number 1. Agra. The Taj Mahal, India's most recognizable attraction and one of the new 7 wonders of the world, is Agra's claim to fame. As the eastern point on India's Golden Triangle, a popular tourism route between Agra, Jaipur, and Delhi, Agra is by no means under the radar. But most visitors attest that its architectural marvel is well worth the hype. Once you've toured the gleaming marble mausoleum, commissioned by Emperor Shah Jahan in the 1600s to honor his third wife, visit the Mini Taj, Itmajuddin-e-Daula's tomb, or learn more about the imperial family at Agra Fort. The Taj Mahal is closed on Fridays, and many recommend a sunrise or sunset visit to avoid peak crowds.